Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Summer Game Fest 2022 with Geoff Keighley. So he did warn people that keep your expectation at check, because to some extent most of the game announcements are games already been announced before, but with new info and for some release date. Yeah, there are some new games there, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on the games that, like I said before, in any showcase, any presentation, that I am only interested. So me giving my thoughts on something about Warframe or The Quarry or Callisto Protocol, to some extent, nothing personal. I'm not really interested. So, I try to keep this thoughts showcase presentation kind of short to the best of my ability. So before I start giving my opinion on the Summer Game Fest 2022, a quick thoughts on Devolver Digital on their presentation. Weird, but I guess it's sort of more entertaining than Limited Run's Mega 64. However, the games they showcase, not really surprising, not really my cup of tea, didn't really catch my eye, nothing interesting for me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Devolver Digital games. Maybe the one or two sort of, but yeah, there was really nothing there. And as for the presentation, and I thought when Suda51 making an appearance, there's supposed to be some sort of Suda51 game, but maybe there was. I wasn't paying attention because, like I said, there was nothing for me there. So, yeah. So, my thoughts about it really is like, well, entertaining presentation, but nothing for me. So with that said, here are my thoughts on the presentation that they showed that I am interested, starting with Capcom. So you gotta give them props. First, they showed more about Street Fighter 6 on the state of play. Now they announced another character that, of course, been confirmed. Of course, if you've been following Street Fighter 6 with the league, the design, yes, the Street Fighter Twitter page and the director for the game confirmed that those are real, so it is what it is. So they showed Guile, his new design, his new move. Freaking awesome. So it's going to be interesting which Daigo. Is he going to play Ryu once again, or is he going to still be with Guile for Street Fighter 6? But the moveset, interesting. Moves, the design. Probably going to give more info of why Guile why he looks like that. And speaking with Capcom Classic, Capcom Arcade Stadium 2 is now been shown what are the games. So there was a leak, unfortunately, thanks to Microsoft. So yes, the games that's not on the first one, such as Gunsmoke, Sun, 1943, Magic Sword, King of Dragons, Street Fighter Alpha now is going to be there, Street Fighter 1. So there are still games that, how come it's not there, like Street Fighter 3, etc., etc. I wouldn't be surprised if there is going to be a third edition. So overall, Guile, awesome. The Capcom Arcade Stadium 2. Again, I like the classic game, and of course, I did mention this in a different video, that Sunset will be free. And for people who bought the Capcom Fighting Collection, you get 3 Wonders for free. So moving from that one is Flashback 2, so a sequel to the first one. Of course, there was a remake that plays more like a Metroidvania. The first one for the Super Nintendo, let's just say it's really hard. I played it, drives me nuts. So I don't know how this second one's gonna work, but it is interesting of what the graphic is. So they'll probably have a crossover of the classic one at the same time doing that remake Metroidvania. So the next one is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, basically promoting once again his movie Black Adam. I saw the trailer, freaking awesome, looked interesting, coming out this October, so I might check it out if I have a chance. So the next one that I am interested is, funny enough, Goat Simulator 3. So apparently there was a second one, so I'm not really interested with the game itself. The concept behind it is really funny, so I didn't know there was a third one, so thoughts about that one is probably going to be some shenanigan fun, it is what it is there. So the next one they showed is Marvel Midnight Sun. So they showed more Marvel characters. Spider-Man's going to team up with the good guys, and apparently for the bad guys, they revealed that there are some Marvel characters that, for whatever reason, they got I'm gonna say captured, and now they're working for the bad guys, such as Venom, Wanda, and they even showed the Hulk is working for the bad guys. So, oh boy, so we'll just have to wait and see what's the story behind that. So the next one is Cuphead, A Delicious Last Course, the DLC. So you get to play as Miss Chalice, and she has the ability to double jump, and apparently on the gameplay, she has like a 3-way lightning attack. So again, same old Cuphead, running gun, Contra style, Dark Soul. But again, with Miss Chalice, she has a double jump. So, and the best part from what I understand is you can even play her on the base game. So that's actually good. So can't wait for that one. They said it is gonna come this month to some extent. So the next one, and this was an interesting one because there was a lot of controversy because somebody, a YouTube content creator, basically trying to be funny, and well, a lot of people wasn't happy about it because it kind of affects them, and that is Neon White. So I'm probably gonna talk about that leak situation in a different video, but let's just say that this person really wasn't accurate as some people kind of believe, but it's probably still legit. So I'm not really interested with this game because it's first person battle card game, but the design, okay, you know, it looks interesting, but it was stated that the game's going to be on PC and Nintendo Switch, and it will come out on November the 16th. So the leaker said, or this guy said, the 15th. So there was still some misinformed situation, but to some extent kind of close. But again, kind of interesting with the situation about that one. But again, for the game itself, I don't really care. But the one I do care are 2 games from Hoyoverse, the same people who did Genshin Impact. I did play it. Fun for what it is. I probably need to get back in the long run. It is their own version of Breath of the Wild, so it's not really that bad. Hoyoverse basically announced first. Honkai Star Rail, and then another one is something new. They call it Zenless Zone World, and another action-packed anime type game. So again, it's gonna come out, I think from what I understand, either later this year or to 2023. And again, it could be free to play, not really surprisingly. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. So the next one's the big one here, and they finally give the date, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge will be released on June 16th. So the rumor were true, the talks were true, so that's gonna come out next week. And the best part here, first, you have a 7th character you can play, Casey Jones. And the best part here, since X-Men the Arcade, and that is 6-player co-op mode, and of course online, hopefully cross-play. That'll be very, very interesting, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, so it's been a while when you get to play a beat-em-up 6-player at the same time, because like I said, X-Men was the last one, so freaking awesome. Definitely I'm gonna buy this in the long run. For me, I always like to buy mine on cheap sale, but that's just me. So another one for me is one of my favorite anime, One Piece Odyssey. And yeah, to show what it is, what the game is. Hopefully, and I'm probably gonna again talk about this in a different video. Hopefully, because they are celebrating its anniversary, and Oda himself is really involved because of the movie Red Film, and another one is the live action Netflix. Hopefully, please, I don't care who voices who, have this game English dub, please, by the love of God, please. I know a lot of the One Piece game has never been dubbed since Unlimited Adventure on the Wii. So I'm hoping for this one, they'll finally once again dub the game. Because ever since Namco bought Bandai, One Piece game has never been dubbed. Of course, I did talk about it like with Sen and Kagura. It could be something to do with Funimation, Union, you have to use them, and Funimation wants more money. I'll talk about it in My Hero Justice 1. That's the situation. But the game itself look interesting. Surprising it's not on the Switch. So hopefully with this original game, it's supposed to be a RPG, we'll have a dub. So I am excited for this game. I'm gonna keep an eye on. So the next one they showed is not so much about Saint Road. So that game's still gonna come out 2022. If you follow the history, yes, it is sort of political, but we'll just have to wait and see. They announced a free app to create your character before the game comes out. So if you don't know the lore of Saint Road, is that the main character is basically you. You create your own character, so it could be so stupid, could be sexy, could be macho, whatever. So they're gonna do that with this new Saints Row reboot. So I think by the time of this video, the app is already out there. So again, I'm gonna create my own character. It's gonna be stupid like always, but you know, that's how Saints Row is. So moving from that one is Batman Gotham Knights, of course. That one's already been announced. It's gonna be on only for the PS5, Series XS, and PC. So there's no last gen for this one. They showed Nightwing. Again, playing a lot of this Rocksteady game or this type of Batman game. They are fun, so hopefully it's going to be fun. Graphic-wise, we still have time until October. But for me personally, I think right now it looks like it is going to be enjoyable. But we'll just have to wait and see with the graphics and other things, the mechanic. But we'll just have to wait and see for that one there. So hard to give an opinion for this one, but I can tell by the trailer, by what they showed in the Summer Game Fest, it is going to the right direction. I think I have a feeling that it is going to be a good game. So, with that said, I'm gonna be closing here because there's gonna be a part 2, and the reason for this, in the Summer Game Fest, they did close it with Neil Druckmann and the Last of Us franchise. It's really interesting, the direction for this game, and I want to give my thoughts about that one because, like I said, I have played the game, the first one. I did buy the second one for $10, and they are pushing this franchise. I know the controversy is the direction, the political, Neil Druckmann, and the reason, like I said, I'm going to do a part 2 for this one is that I have a lot of things to say to some extent, and I want to keep it separate for this one. So, as of right now, the Summer Game Fest, it is awesome. They did show something that I like. Yeah, there are no big surprises. A lot of the games that were announced have already been announced before. But the idea of what Geoff was saying is that, hey, look, we have more info, which they did. And there's going to be release date, which they did. So overall, it is a good Summer Game Fest. But it's not like, yes, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm so happy. I am happy to what they showed for me. But I know also at the same time, like, yeah, we already know this game's going to come out. We have more concrete proof when, and that's what it is there. So next time is my thoughts on the Last of Us presentation at the Summer Game Fest 2022. So stay tuned for that.